The 1990 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny is one of the most intriguing and highly collectible modern-era coins in United States numismatic history, and its story continues to fascinate coin enthusiasts and collectors across the world. Normally, pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark, while those struck in Denver and San Francisco carried their respective mint marks, D for Denver and S for San Francisco. However, in 1990, the Philadelphia Mint began using a P mint mark on certain coins, and at the same time, the San Francisco Mint was producing proof coins with an S mint mark. A small number of 1990 pennies intended to be struck with the San Francisco S mint mark were mistakenly released without it, resulting in the rare and highly coveted 1990 no mint mark Lincoln Memorial Cent. This coin is technically a proof error coin, as it was originally intended for collectors, but the minting mistake gave birth to one of the most sought-after Lincoln Memorial varieties ever created. What makes the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln Memorial Cent so valuable is not only its rarity, but also the historical significance it holds in representing a major mistake by the U.S. Mint during the modern era of coinage, when strict quality control and technology were already in place, making such errors exceptionally unusual. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple of U.S. pennies since 1909. On the reverse, it displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, which was used from 1959 until 2008. While both sides of the coin look like any other 1990 cent at first glance, the absence of the S mint mark on a proof coin is the defining feature that sets it apart and gives it extraordinary value. For collectors, the thrill of acquiring such a coin is immense, as it represents not just a minting error but a tangible piece of numismatic history that slipped through the cracks of the U.S. Mint's otherwise rigorous processes. Market value plays a significant role in highlighting its importance. Today, a genuine 1990 no mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny can command prices of around $1,900 in top condition, depending on its grade, luster, and strike quality. Coins certified and authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, often fetch higher premiums, as collectors are willing to pay more for guaranteed authenticity and condition. Lower-graded versions may still sell for hundreds of dollars, but pristine proof examples with strong eye appeal and cameo contrast between the fields and devices are the ones that bring in the highest prices at auctions and private sales. This value is not just driven by the rarity itself, but also by the intense collector demand surrounding Lincoln cents, which remain one of the most widely collected U.S. coin series. Over the decades, Lincoln pennies have captured the imagination of young and seasoned collectors alike, and varieties such as double dies, missing mint marks, off-center strikes, and transitional errors add an extra layer of excitement to building a collection. The 1990 no mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny stands out as one of the crown jewels among modern U.S. error coins. Historically, mint mark errors have always intrigued collectors because they represent a clear and obvious deviation from standard minting practices. In earlier years, mint marks were hand-punched into dies, which made it easier for mistakes to occur, such as missing marks, misplaced marks, or doubled marks. By 1990, however, the minting process had become much more automated and precise, which is why the accidental omission of a mint mark on a proof coin shocked the collecting world and immediately elevated its status as a rare treasure. It is also important to note that the number of surviving specimens of the 1990 no mint mark proof cent is very limited, making it a truly scarce find. This scarcity is one of the core reasons behind its high market value. Unlike regular circulation strikes, proof coins are struck with specially polished dies and planchets to achieve mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, which makes them more appealing to collectors. Because of this, any error within proof coinage becomes exponentially more interesting, since it defies the very purpose of proofs, which are supposed to be perfect examples of a coin issue. The 1990 no mint mark penny thus stands as an ironic yet fascinating contradiction, an error within perfection, which is exactly why collectors covet it so highly. Furthermore, the cultural significance of the Lincoln cent adds to its desirability. Abraham Lincoln, as one of the most revered presidents in U.S. history, has been honored on the penny for over a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Collectors and historians alike appreciate the continuity of Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, while also recognizing how design changes, minting practices, and mint errors throughout the years tell a broader story about U.S. coinage and history itself. For many, owning a 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln Memorial cent is not only about the financial investment, but also about holding a tangible piece of that story. Investors, too, view this coin as a valuable asset, since its price has steadily risen over the years as demand continues to outpace supply. While it is possible that more examples may surface from private holdings, the number of certified pieces remains small enough to maintain strong market values. Auctions featuring these coins often generate excitement, and bidding wars can push prices even higher, sometimes beyond the typical $1,900 benchmark, especially for coins with superb eye appeal. The market for rare Lincoln cents has always been robust, and this coin exemplifies how modern eras can achieve legendary status. Collectors often compare the 1990 no-mint mark penny to other famous missing mint mark coins, such as the 1922 no-D Lincoln cent or the 1971 no-S Jefferson nickel, both of which are also highly prized. These comparisons show that mint mark errors remain consistently popular across different denominations and eras, further cementing the 1990 coin's place among the greats. Another fascinating aspect is the story of discovery. When the coin was first identified in the early 1990s, collectors and numismatic researchers immediately recognized its rarity, and news spread quickly within the community. The excitement led to widespread interest, and many began scrutinizing their proof sets to see if they, too, might own one of these rare coins. Over time, the number of discovered examples has remained limited, preserving the coin's scarcity and ensuring its continued allure. For new collectors entering the hobby, learning about coins like the 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln Memorial cent can be an inspiring introduction to the depth and complexity of numismatics, showing that even modern coins struck under strict procedures can still harbor extraordinary rarities. The fact that such a coin can carry a value of around $1,900 today underscores the importance of knowledge, attention to detail, and passion in coin collecting. It also highlights the role of professional grading services, since authentication is crucial in distinguishing genuine examples from altered or counterfeit coins. In conclusion, the 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln Memorial Penny is more than just a piece of copper-plated zinc. It is a symbol of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand within the world of U.S. numismatics. Its missing mint mark transforms an otherwise ordinary proof coin into a remarkable error with a market value of approximately $1,900, making it a prized possession for those lucky enough to own one. From its origins as a minting mishap to its status as one of the most desirable modern pennies, this coin embodies the excitement and unpredictability that make coin collecting such a rewarding pursuit. Whether you view it as an investment, a historical artifact, or a numismatic curiosity, the 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln Memorial cent holds a lasting place in the hearts of collectors and stands as a reminder that even in the most controlled processes, mistakes can create treasures worth thousands of dollars. Next up, the 1991 D Lincoln Memorial cent is a fascinating coin that, while seemingly common at first glance, has an interesting place in U.S. numismatic history and remains attractive to collectors due to its mint mark, composition, and collector demand. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1991 D penny features the familiar obverse design of Abraham Lincoln created by Victor David Brenner in 1909, a portrait that has been in use for more than a century and is considered one of the most iconic in American coinage. The reverse design depicts the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparro, which was used on all Lincoln cents from 1959 to 2008. The D mint mark on the obverse beneath the date distinguishes this coin as one struck at the Denver Mint, which historically produced billions of cents annually to meet circulation demands across the western United States. By 1991, pennies were no longer struck in pure copper, as the U.S. Mint had transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982 to save costs. The 1991 Lincoln Memorial Penny, therefore, is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, giving it the familiar appearance of older copper cents, but with a lighter weight of 2.5 grams compared to the 3.11 grams of pre-1982 coins. While most 1991 pennies are common and circulate at face value, high-grade examples certified by grading services like PCGS and NGC can command strong premiums in the collector market. Pristine specimens in mint state condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, are not only rare but also highly desirable because most pennies enter circulation quickly and accumulate wear, scratches, and contact marks. The challenge of finding superb, uncirculated examples from circulation has made certified high-grade coins significantly more valuable than average pocket change. Market values for the 1991 Lincoln Memorial cent vary widely depending on condition and certification, but exceptional examples can reach up to $200 in today's numismatic market. This valuation is particularly notable for a coin minted in the billions, highlighting how condition rarity plays a critical role in determining worth. A circulated 1991 penny may only be worth a cent or a few cents to bulk collectors, but one preserved in original luster, with no visible flaws, sharp strike quality, and perfect eye appeal, is a completely different story. Collectors of Lincoln cents often seek out these high-grade modern coins to complete registry sets or build top-quality collections, which drives competitive demand and pushes prices higher at auctions. The appeal of the 1991 penny lies not only in its condition rarity, but also in its role within the broader Lincoln Memorial cent series. From 1959 to 2008, the Lincoln Memorial Reverse served as a tribute to one of the nation's most revered presidents, and during those decades, billions of coins were struck. Yet collectors still pay special attention to individual dates and mint marks. For those who collect by year and mint, the 1991 is a required piece, and those who strive for quality always look for the highest graded example possible. Another important factor contributing to its value is the grading process itself. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC are considered more trustworthy and valuable because the risk of misidentifying condition or authenticity is eliminated. For example, a raw 1991 penny may look flawless to the naked eye, but under magnification, minor imperfections can significantly lower its grade. A coin officially graded MS67 or MS68 by a trusted service carries confidence in the marketplace, making collectors willing to pay premiums that push values to $200 or beyond. Additionally, mint errors and die varieties associated with the 1991 penny can further enhance its value. Coins with off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, or other anomalies are highly collectible, as they represent unique pieces that stand apart from regular issues. Some error pennies from the early 1990s have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity of the mistake and the demand among specialists. This adds another dimension to the 1991's appeal, as collectors always check for unusual features that could make their coin significantly more valuable than the standard issue. Historically, the Lincoln Memorial cent represents an important chapter in U.S. coinage. The design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, replacing the wheat ear reverse that had been in place since 1909. For nearly 50 years, the Memorial Reverse served as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy, and within this long run, certain dates and mint marks like the 1991 have emerged as noteworthy due to collector interest, condition rarity, and market trends. Even though billions were minted, only a fraction of them remain in pristine, uncirculated condition today, and fewer still have been preserved well enough to earn top certification grades. For collectors who grew up in the 1990s, the 1991 penny also holds nostalgic value, as these coins were commonly found in pocket change and represented everyday currency at a time when the penny still played a meaningful role in transactions. This personal connection adds to the appeal, since many collectors enjoy revisiting the coins they encountered in their youth, now seeking the finest examples for their collections. The financial aspect of the 1991 D penny is also important to highlight. While $200 may not seem like a life-changing amount, it represents a remarkable return on a 1-cent coin, especially considering that billions were minted. This phenomenon underscores the value of numismatic knowledge and attention to detail. Knowing which coins are worth saving, grading, and selling can turn ordinary change into surprising profits. For coin dealers and investors, the 1991 D penny is a reminder that even modern coins can hold significant market potential when condition, rarity, and collector demand align. Auction records show that high-grade examples consistently sell for strong prices, and registry competition among advanced collectors ensures continued demand for top-quality coins. In conclusion, the 1991 D Lincoln Memorial Penny is more than just another modern cent. It is a coin that illustrates the importance of condition rarity, the role of grading, and the ongoing appeal of the Lincoln cent series. With a market value reaching up to $200 for top-grade specimens, it proves that even coins struck in massive numbers can achieve significant worth when preserved in pristine condition. Its design honors Abraham Lincoln, its mint mark connects it to the Denver Mint, and its collector value ensures that it remains an important piece in the numismatic marketplace. Whether seen as an investment, a collectible, or simply a reminder of everyday change from the early 1990s, the 1991 D Lincoln Memorial Cent holds a lasting place in American coin history and continues to capture the attention of collectors worldwide. Next up, the 1993 No Mint Mark Lincoln Memorial Cent is a fascinating modern U.S. coin that captures the attention of collectors due to its unique features, rarity in certain conditions, and its surprising market value that can reach up to $700 today. To fully understand the significance of this coin, it is important to look at its background, design, composition, minting process, and the role it plays in the long-running Lincoln cent series. The obverse of the coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. This design has been in continuous use for more than a century, making it one of the most recognizable portraits in U.S. coinage. On the reverse, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo and first introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained on U.S. pennies until 2008, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial and Shield designs. The absence of a mint mark on the 1993 penny is not unusual in itself, as Philadelphia mint coins traditionally did not carry a mint mark, except for certain issues beginning in 2017. However, what makes the 1993 no mint mark penny special is not just its origin at the Philadelphia Mint, but also the high-grade examples that have become extremely valuable in the collector's market. In terms of composition, the 1993 penny is made of copper-plated zinc, a change that began in 1982 when the mint shifted away from nearly pure copper cents due to rising metal costs. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19 millimeters, and a plain edge. While billions of these coins were produced for circulation, the vast majority ended up heavily worn in pocket change, piggy banks, and circulation, making pristine examples much harder to find today. This condition rarity is the driving factor behind the coin's impressive $700 market value in top grades. Circulated 1993 pennies without mint marks generally carry no premium and are worth only face value, but uncirculated examples with full mint luster, strong strike quality, and no noticeable flaws can command hundreds of dollars when graded by services like PCGS, Professional, Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. The grading of the 1993 no mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny is particularly important in determining its market value. Coins graded MS-67 and above are extremely rare, as the vast majority of 1993 pennies entered circulation immediately after production. Even uncirculated rolls often contain coins with contact marks, weak strikes, or other imperfections from the minting and handling process. Collectors and investors pay strong premiums for the very best specimens. And auction results have consistently shown that certified high-grade coins can reach values of $500 to $700 or more, depending on the demand at the time of sale. This makes the 1993 penny a prime example of how condition rarity, rather than absolute scarcity, can elevate an otherwise common coin into a highly desirable collectible. Another aspect that enhances the value of the 1993 no-mint mark penny is the popularity of the Lincoln Cent series itself. Lincoln Cents are one of the most collected coin series in the world, with millions of people having started their numismatic journeys by pulling pennies from pocket change. The continuity of the Lincoln design, coupled with the historical importance of Abraham Lincoln as one of the most revered U.S. presidents, makes these coins particularly meaningful to collectors. Completing a set of Lincoln Memorial Cents from 1959 to 2008 is a common goal, and within that journey, certain years and mint marks stand out as more challenging to acquire in high grade. The 1993 Philadelphia issue is one such coin, as its market value demonstrates. Error coins and varieties associated with the 1993 penny can also play a role in boosting value. Collectors are always on the lookout for doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other minting anomalies that make a coin unique. A 1993 penny with a dramatic error or an unusual die variety could be worth significantly more than the typical $700 market value for a high-grade regular strike. This adds another layer of intrigue for collectors who enjoy searching rolls of coins or examining proof sets for hidden treasures. The historical context of the 1993 penny is also worth noting. This was a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins each year to meet the needs of commerce, and pennies were still widely used in everyday transactions. The Lincoln Memorial reverse had been in place for over 3 decades by this point. And while most Americans thought of the penny as a simple, everyday coin, collectors were paying closer attention to subtle differences in quality, strike, and condition. The fact that such a massive mintage year could still yield coins worth hundreds of dollars today underscores the importance of numismatic knowledge and the role of professional grading in uncovering hidden value. From an investment perspective, the 1993 no-mint mark penny shows how modern coins can be a smart addition to a portfolio when selected carefully. While common circulated examples hold little value beyond their face denomination, top-grade specimens offer both rarity and demand, 2 key elements that drive long-term market strength. For collectors seeking to build registry sets, competitive collections ranked by grading services, owning a superb 1993 Philadelphia penny is often a must. This competitive spirit helps keep values strong, as multiple collectors bid aggressively for the finest known coins. The cultural significance of Lincoln Cents adds further weight to their popularity. Abraham Lincoln's presidency, leadership during the Civil War, and legacy as the great emancipator have cemented him as a central figure in American history. His likeness on the penny represents not just currency, but a national symbol of resilience and equality. Collectors often feel a deeper connection to Lincoln Cents because they combine historical meaning with everyday familiarity, making them a perfect blend of accessibility and significance. The 1993 no-mint mark penny, despite being a modern issue, continues that tradition and reminds collectors that even small coins can carry big stories. In conclusion, the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny is far more than an ordinary cent from the early 1990s. It is a coin that demonstrates the power of condition rarity, the importance of professional grading, and the enduring popularity of the Lincoln Cent series. While billions were minted, only a small fraction survive today in pristine mint state condition, and those that do can achieve market values of around $700, making them highly prized in the numismatic community. Its design, history, and role within the broader Lincoln Cent series ensure that it remains a desirable piece for collectors and a valuable reminder that even modern pennies can be worth hundreds of dollars if preserved in exceptional condition. Whether appreciated as a collector's item, an investment, or a piece of American history, the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Cent holds a special place in today's coin market and continues to attract attention from numismatists worldwide. Next up, the 1994 No Mint Mark Lincoln Memorial Cent is a fascinating modern coin that captures the interest of collectors and investors alike because of its rarity and high grades and the demand within the long-running Lincoln Cent series. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this penny carries no mint mark, which is normal for Philadelphia issues at that time. What makes the 1994 Philadelphia penny unique is not the absence of the mint mark itself, but the extraordinary value that some high-grade examples have achieved in the numismatic market, with pristine specimens selling for as much as $900. This surprising jump in value shows how condition, rarity, and collector demand can transform an otherwise common coin into a highly prized collectible. The obverse of the 1994 Lincoln Memorial Penny features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. This design has been in continuous use for more than a century and remains one of the most iconic and enduring images in U.S. coinage history. On the reverse, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a design by Frank Gasparro introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. From 1959 until 2008, this reverse design graced billions of U.S. cents, but within that long run, certain dates and mint marks, like the 1994 Philadelphia issue, stand out because of their rarity in superb condition and their elevated collector value. In terms of composition, the 1994 penny was struck in the copper-plated zinc format introduced in 1982. Before that year, pennies were made mostly of copper, but rising metal costs forced the U.S. Mint to switch to a cheaper alloy. The 1994 Lincoln Cent, therefore, is composed of 97.5% zinc, with a thin 2.5% copper plating, weighs 2.5 grams, and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. While the composition remained consistent throughout the 1990s, collectors place greater emphasis on condition and strike quality rather than metal content when evaluating coins from this era. Billions of 1994 pennies were struck, and most entered circulation immediately, where they accumulated wear, scratches, and discoloration over time. As a result, circulated examples are only worth face value and are not rare. However, uncirculated examples that were saved directly from mint rolls or mint sets offer collectors an opportunity to find coins with original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks. The highest premiums, however, are reserved for coins graded by professional services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A 1994 penny-graded MS-67 or higher is considered extremely rare, and it is these coins that have achieved auction prices approaching $900. The role of grading cannot be overstated when it comes to the 1994 No Mint Mark Lincoln Memorial Penny. While most raw coins might appear flawless to the naked eye, under magnification, many will reveal tiny imperfections that lower their grade. To command a premium price, the coin must exhibit strong strike quality, booming luster, and virtually no visible flaws. Coins graded MS-68 are exceptionally rare for this date, and collectors pursuing registry sets, competitive collections ranked by grading services, are willing to pay large sums to secure the best available specimens. This competitive demand is one of the driving forces behind the coin's $900 market value. Another factor that can boost the desirability of a 1994 penny is the presence of mint errors or die varieties. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks can make individual coins unique and more valuable. While the standard 1994 Philadelphia cent in high grade can reach $900, an error coin from this year could sell for even more, depending on its rarity and visual appeal. Collectors who specialize in Lincoln cent varieties are always eager to acquire such pieces, which adds further depth to the market for this year's penny. The popularity of the Lincoln cent series also plays a significant role in the value of the 1994 No Mint Mark penny. Lincoln cents are the most widely collected U.S. coin series, appealing to beginners and advanced numismatists alike. For many collectors, the Lincoln cent was the starting point of their numismatic journey, and building a complete set from 1909 through the modern era remains a popular goal. Within that pursuit, Certain dates, like the 1994 Philadelphia issue, gain recognition not because they are rare in absolute numbers, but because they are challenging to locate in pristine condition. This combination of accessibility and difficulty makes them especially appealing to collectors who enjoy the thrill of the hunt. Historically, the 1994 Lincoln cent represents an era of mass production by the U.S. Mint, which was striking billions of coins each year to meet the needs of commerce. By the early 1990s, pennies were still essential to everyday transactions, even though inflation was gradually eroding their purchasing power. Most Americans viewed them as ordinary change, never realizing that some of these small coins could one day be worth hundreds of dollars if preserved carefully. This is part of what makes coin collecting so exciting, the possibility that a seemingly ordinary coin could turn out to be a hidden treasure. From an investment standpoint, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny demonstrates how modern coins can carry substantial long-term value. While most examples are worth only a cent, certified high-grade specimens are rare enough to maintain strong prices. Investors and advanced collectors know that coins with condition rarity, such as this one, often perform well over time because supply is so limited. Even if the broader market softens, the best examples tend to hold their value, as competition for top population coins remains strong. The cultural and historical significance of the Lincoln cent adds another layer of appeal. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is one of the most beloved figures in American history, known for his leadership during the Civil War and his role in ending slavery. Having his image on the penny since 1909 reflects the nation's enduring respect for his legacy. Collectors value the Lincoln cent not just as currency, but as a symbol of American history and ideals. The 1994 no-mint mark penny, while modern, is part of this larger tradition and benefits from the widespread popularity of the series. In conclusion, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny may look like an ordinary cent at first glance, but it holds significant value in the world of numismatics. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, this coin is worth only a cent in circulation, but can achieve market values up to $900 in superb uncirculated condition. Its value is driven by condition rarity, collector demand, grading competition, and the popularity of the Lincoln cent series. For collectors, it represents both a challenge and an opportunity, the chance to own a modern coin that is far more valuable than its face denomination suggests. Whether seen as an investment, a collectible, or a piece of American history, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Penny continues to attract attention, reminding us that even in the most ordinary pocket change, extraordinary treasures can be found.